Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to go over Chapter 6, Test Your Understanding, Part 1, and I've already gone ahead and typed it up in a Word document for us. Alright, so we're going to be given a paragraph, they're going to give us the topic, we're going to have to choose the main idea and a supporting detail. So paragraph number 1 comes from a health textbook. Our response to stress involved many physiological changes collectively called the fight or flight response. Sometimes you may be in a situation in which you must react immediately to danger. In that case, it is advisable to either fight off the danger or flee. For example, you are walking back from a class at night, thinking about all the studying you need to do, and you begin to cross the street. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a car's headlights are coming right at you. Since your best response is probably not to fight the car, you run as fast as you can to the other side of the road. So our topic is fight or flight response. So our main idea has to have that in the sentence. And so for our main idea here, it's going to be letter A. Okay, our response to stress involved many physiological changes collectively called fight or flight response. Okay, now we need to know which is a supporting detail. So it says fight or flight are physiological responses to stress, which is basically kind of what we said in our main idea. So it's not going to be that. B, sometimes you may be in a situation in which you must react immediately to danger. Okay, that's one of our sentences here. C, all stress involves danger. Not necessarily. And walking back from class at night, that really has nothing to do with anything. So here, our best supporting detail that they have given us is letter B. Number 2 is from a business textbook, and we have a title, What to Wear for a Job Interview. If you are interviewing for a management or office job, wear a business suit. What kind of suit? If you've got good taste and a good eye for color, follow your instincts. If fashion isn't your strong point, read John Malloy's New Dress for Success, Men's Clothes, and New Women's Dress for Success book. Perhaps the best suggestion in the books is his advice to visit expensive stores noting details. The exact shade of blue in a suit, the number of buttons on the sleeve, the placement of pockets, the width of lapels. Then go to stores in your price range and buy a suit that has the details found on more expensive clothes. So our topic is what to wear for a job interview. So that's got to be in our main idea sentence. And so A says if you are interviewing for a management or office job, wear a business suit. Yep. B, what kind of suit? That's a question. Our main ideas are never questions. C, if you've got good taste and a good eye for color, follow your instincts. Has nothing to do with the interview. And then D, then go to the stores to your price range and buy a suit. So here the best bet for us with our topic and main point is letter A. And then which is a supporting detail? What to wear for a job interview? That's our topic. That's not going to be it. If you've got good taste and a good eye for color, follow your instincts. Maybe. C, what kind of suit? Again, that really doesn't do anything because it's a question. And then D, if you are interviewing for a management or office job, wear a business suit. Well, that's our main idea. So the best bet here is letter B. Number 3, this is from a health textbook. The information, values, traditions, and messages you receive from your family have a significant impact on your dietary habits. If an infant's cries for food are immediately responded to, that child will likely learn what the sensation of hunger is and what the appropriate response is. If crying unrelated to hunger is responded to by the offer of a cookie or candy, the child will learn to soothe himself or herself with food. Children become confused about what hunger is and how to satisfy it if their hunger needs are neglected in infancy. The same is true if they are overindulged in infancy. So our topic is the impact of family on dietary habits. And so letter A here, that's going to be our best bet for our stated main idea. The information, values, traditions, and messages you receive from your family have a significant impact on your dietary habits. What kind of significance? And that's our supporting details. So here, from our choices, we have letter A is our stated main idea, so it can't be A. B, if an infant's cries for food are immediately responded to, that child will likely learn what the sensation of hunger is and what the appropriate response is. Yep, that could be one. C, offering children cookies or candy. That doesn't really tell us anything. D, children who are overindulged in infancy are confused. So the best bet here is the letter B for us. Because the confusion one, there was a little bit more to it. And then 4, this is from a health textbook. There's a title, and we've got bulleted listed points here. A realistic perspective on stress in life. Stress is actually normal and healthy at a certain level. However, you need to understand how you uniquely deal with stress and what helps you cope. The development of a realistic approach to today's fast-paced, stressful lifestyle may be achieved by fostering certain perspectives. Anticipate problems and see yourself as a problem solver. Although each specific problem is unique, it is most likely similar to past ones. Use these past experiences to quickly recognize ways of resolving new problems. Search for solutions. Act on a partial solution even when a complete solution seems distant. Take control of your own future. Set out to accomplish your goals. Do not view yourself as a victim. Be aware of self-fulfilling prophecies. Do not extend or generalize difficulties from the area into another. Visualize success. Focus on those things that are possible to ensure success. Accept the unchangeable. Focus on taking control of what you can and letting go of the rest. Live each day well. Celebrate special occasions. Undertake new experiences. Learn from your mistakes. Act on your capacity for change. Undertake new experiences and then extract from them new information about your own interests and capacities. Allow for renewal. Make time for yourself and take advantage of opportunities to pursue new and fulfilling relationships. Accept mistakes. Carefully evaluated mistakes can serve as the basis for even greater knowledge and more likely success in those activities not yet undertaken. Keep life simple. Keep the demands of life as orderly and manageable as you can. Learning to prioritize and postpone activities is key to building a productive and enjoyable life. So here, that's a lot. The topic is a realistic perspective on stress and life. Okay, so our main idea, they have stress is actually normal and healthy at a certain level. Or, however, you need to understand how you uniquely deal with stress and what helps you cope. Or C, the development of a realistic approach to today's fast-paced, stressful lifestyle may be best achieved by fostering certain perspectives. And then D, a realistic perspective on stress life. So C really is our best bet here, because when we look at what this paragraph is about and all these details listed here in the bulleted points, it's about taking a certain perspective, and those are this perspective. All right, so we're going to take a look at supporting details. Well, it can't be that first A because that's our stated main idea. So take control of your own life. Was that on here? Yes, it was. It's right there. A realistic perspective on stress in life? No. Stress makes life much harder? Nope. So letter B here is our supporting detail. And then finally, 5 is from a business textbook. When you go to a job interview, bring extra copies of your resume. It is also a good idea to bring something to write on and something to write with. Bring copies of your work or portfolio, an engineering design, a copy of a memo you wrote on a job or in a business writing class, an article you wrote for the campus paper. In addition, you should bring the names, addresses, and phone numbers of references if you didn't put them on your resume. Bring complete details about your work history and education, including dates and street addresses, in case you're asked to fill out an application form. If you can afford it, bring a briefcase to carry these items. Our topic is what to bring to a job interview. Now here they've given us a hint. We're going to have to create the implied main idea. All right? So there's not a sentence in here that is our stated main idea. Okay? So let's look at our choices. A, when you go to a job interview, bring extra copies of your resume. Okay, that's fine, but that was just the first sentence, and we know we're having to create the implied main idea, so it can't be that. B, a job interview. Nope, that's not our main idea. C, bring complete details about your work history and education, including dates and street addresses, in case you're asked to fill out an application form. That's good, but that wasn't what the entire paragraph was about. D, there are things you should bring with you to a job interview. That is the perfect main idea for this paragraph. Alright, and then looking at our supporting details. A, when you go to a job interview, bring extra copies of your resume. B, preparing for a job interview. C, what to bring to a job interview. D, there are things you should bring. So, yep, letter A is our best bet there. Alright, so that is test testing your understanding, part 1 for chapter 6. Hopefully going over that and the checkpoint exercise earlier in the other video has helped you kind of look at a paragraph. You pick out that main idea. Everything else is your supporting details. Don't forget you've got a difference between major and minor details as well. If you have any questions over anything in this chapter, you want feedback over the assignments before you submit them on Cobra, please let me know. I hope everyone is doing well, you're staying safe, and I'll talk to you later.